So let's unbox to see what's inside my new reverse osmosis water filter, and then we're going to be setting it up, and then we're going to give it a try. So when we open the box, here we have the user manual, and then we have this, which is for the filter replacement guide. Got a lid for something. And here we have the unit, and on the left side we have the, I guess, the water jug. It's made of glass, so, usually things like this is made of plastic, so that's nice that it made of glass. Again, we have here the filter itself, which is a lot heavier than I thought it would. Feels like 2 pounds maybe. Got some weight to it. So according to the quick guide, we're going to install the filter in, and once we have the filter in, we're going to put in the pitcher, then fill the tank with water, turn the power on, and then voice prompt for auto flush, and discard water, discard. Okay, with the quick guide, it says we're going to install the filter, and then we're going to install the pitcher, put water in, plug in into the wall, and then it's going to flush. We're going to flush it out, discard it, turn it back on. So that's just the quick guide. Then we have instructions on how to descale. We'll do that in a future video, but it seems pretty simple as any other descaling process. If you've done it before, kind of the same way. First step, we are going to install the filter. We're going to take all the packaging off. We're going to insert the filter here, and as you can tell, if you're not sure, this is unlock and lock. So that means we got to go clockwise. Or to the right to lock it into place. Okay, it's locked into place. Then it says we're going to put this on here, and you should hear a beep. Even though we don't have it plugged in, it says it's going to beep. Does it beep? I didn't hear a beep. Didn't hear a peep or a beep. And don't forget to put the lid on. I'm going to put it in this way. So that's on. Next, we're going to remove this tank here. So I'm going to take the tape off and then pull it out from the tank. So this is what it looks like when it's off. As you can see, you can slide this in right here into place, and then you can take it out. So after we fill it with water, we put it back. We're gonna plug it in, and then we're gonna, after it's done to auto flush, it's gonna blink, and then we're gonna have to dump it out twice. Do it 2 cycles, and then we just discard the water. Then we look at the panel here to let you know. Here you can, if the light is flashing for the water, it lets you know that is automatic dispensing. You can reset the filter light. The light's off when it's normal. Red means to turn on when the replacement is needed. Reset by holding for 5 seconds. Then drain. When the red light is on, the water tank is low. Then you can use voice. You have to 5 seconds to turn off voice. Then if you hold the drain button and the water drop button, you're telling it to enter descaling mode. So for maintenance, if you haven't used the water in 2 days, throw it out and replace it with new water. Then for the cleaning process on the inside of the tank here that we're looking at, the lid comes off. So you can remove the lid here. Have that cleaned. And there's a part inside here. And this is what it looks like. And have this clean. And clean that in. Just clean the little part there. Get a better look. The filter screen. Then when you put everything back, you can put the water back in. So every time you're gonna refill this with water, try to clean this part right here that's inside. Every time, yes, every time. And then weekly, wipe down the kettle holder. Then monthly, you're gonna want to do citric acid or any kind of descaler for 30 minutes. So change the filter every 12 months. Then if you need to manually flushing, you're gonna press these buttons down. And that is it. Let's get started. And don't forget to cover the water filter with that one part from earlier. So we cover the filter. We've got everything that we need. We're gonna plug it in.
15 minutes. Please fill the feed water tank, then put it back. Do not drink the first 2 pitchers.
And then we're gonna, after it's done to auto flush, it's gonna blink. And then we're gonna have to dump it out twice.
I did notice one issue. In the back where the water is, I didn't fill the jug all the way to the max line, so when the next process to start, I got a warning that the water was running low. And next time I know.
Feed tank low. Please empty the wastewater and refill the tank.
Is to make sure it's always at the max line when you refill the water. So after I was, finishing with that and refilled it, I finished the process. And then I just wanted to test one more thing when it came to the filter. Is that what happens? Okay, you finished, use a little bit of water. Is it automatically going to reload itself and maybe overfill itself because it doesn't know when to stop? But as you can see here, it doesn't do anything for a while. I wait and wait and wait. And then I was like, okay, after some time, like a minute or two, nothing happens. So I was like, okay, let's see if we go a little bit more, about halfway or so. Still nothing happens. So then I'm going to dump more out to kind of figure out when it starts to let itself know, hey, it's running on empty, and refill. So I have about this much in, and I just do a quick test, and suddenly I can hear it starting to work. Like something's happening. Like it knows it's running low. I'm not sure how it knows. Maybe it's just the weight of the water. But then it's starting the process, so now it's trying to fill it up. So I started thinking to myself, well, is it going to go all the way up? Is it going to overfill? Because there was still a little bit left. But it always knows when to stop. When to know, like, okay, it's not going to go, never going to go past the max line. It's always going to be fine.